Hello? Is anybody out there? I'm about 5 minutes early, I think. I just wanted to make sure it would come through. I'm so super pleased that it's coming out on that StreamYard can do this now. I think it's a bit behind the time. I think the talking is a little bit behind the time to what it is on YouTube. So if I don't answer for a couple of seconds, that's why it is, I think. But I'm just doing it through YouTube. I haven't got Hello, Amjad. Yeah, I'm just doing it through StreamYards. I'm not doing it through YouTube. But hi, my darling. I'm not doing it through. I haven't got it connected to YouTube as well. Well, obviously it is because it's coming to YouTube. But I've just got it. Hello, my darling. I'm just doing it through. It's really good because it's only this week, isn't it? That you've been able to do it on the tablet. So I am so pleased about that. How do, lass? How do, Chris? So, yeah, this is the first time I've been able to do it. And Jeanette, you are absolutely right. It's a pig to cake. It was so easy to do it. I mean, obviously, there were all the complications before. Hello, my darling. Obviously, all the complications before were because they didn't do it on Android. But the guys in StreamYards, I belong to their channel, and hello, my sweetheart. I knew you'd come in. I knew you'd be here. How are you, my darling? And my little Northern Belle, she is. Southern Belle. Northern Belle, that's me. She's my Southern Belle. He's on the sofa for a change. Hi, Hayley. Hi, my darling. So yeah, Baz, who's in the comments, he is my husband, and I'm sure most of you know that anyway. So yeah. So today I've got a lot of war paint on, let me tell you guys. I would say I've had 9 hours sleep over the last 4 days, and it drives me crazy. Oh, I've been back in Manchester for ages. Well, I'm not in Manchester, sweetheart. I'm in Warrington. But yeah, I've been back for a while now. A couple of weeks, I'm going back down again to look after the children. But I'm not staying there 3 months this time. Locked down in a little house. But we don't know. I mean, some of the places here are starting to lock down again, aren't they? So we're not sure. What time is it in the States? Well, it's just 8 o'clock here now. So yeah, we don't know whether it's going to be locked down again. Some of our cities are locked down again. So not sure what's happening there. But the thing I'm really worried about is that I'll go down and be locked down again. You know, I'm just frightened that I'll go down and there'll be a spike and I'll be locked down there again, which obviously I don't want. Yeah, I love going down. I love being with my little ones, little terrors that they are. But Rebecca's just got, hi Deb, hi my sweetheart, how are you? Rebecca, my daughter, I spoke to her yesterday, and I was supposed to be going down next week, but she's going back to her day job because her main thing is baking her cake. She makes cakes, but she's got a day job to sort of back her own business up while it gets off the ground. And she's going back in 4 weeks. She's going back the end of August, the end of July, the very end of July. So I was going next week, but now I'm going a couple of weeks' time because when she goes back to work, obviously she needed to look after the children. Hi, Catherine. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? I'm trying to work this out, guys. I'm looking over the screen, so I've got live 450. That's obviously the minutes. 11 people watching, I guess. It's lovely. It's much easier, isn't it? It's so much clearer than trying to do it on YouTube. I am really pleased about. It's all down to Jeanette. She told me I could do it. The interior designing, she does kitchen. She works for a company, and they do build different bedrooms and build kitchens, and she works on the kitchen side. So she goes into the house if somebody wants a kitchen. She goes into the house and she looks around and she designs it, and she says, "This is what I think would look right here and there, and what sort do you want?" And then she shows them how that would fit in here and there. That's what she does. So, but she's only doing that now just for a little while. She's just doing it for a little while. She's cut her hours down on that, but it's just to really for her money to back up her, her baking business. She taught. Oh, as far as StreamYards go, Jeanette, you did teach me everything I know. I mean, we all know what I'm okay, I'm a darling. We all know what a wonderful techno is. Oh, so useless. I want to speak to that Gordo as well. I don't know if he's floating about anyway. And he's I'll try and have a look. Oh, it's my bad. I've got a new laptop, but I don't think I'd stream on it unless I got another camera, because the actual inbuilt camera in the laptop is not very good. What I'm on now is my Samsung tablet, and that's fine. I mean, I think that's a fairly decent picture. But I can't. I can hear people on it, but they can't hear me. So there's something with the mic. So that definitely needs figuring out. She does. She does, sweetheart. She looks after me. She does, my Jeanette. She does. I love her to bits. You'll know that. So what time is it in the States, guys? Hi, darling. Hi. Thanks for coming over, my love. So yeah, I've had about 9 hours sleep in the last 4 nights. I just do not sleep. I don't sleep. It used to be something that doesn't worry me. Of course it worries me because I walk around like a zombie half the day, but you can see where I haven't slept as well. But I don't let it worry. It used to really eat me up, but now it doesn't. I don't let it. I just try to take it sort of as calmly as I can. Do any of you guys have sleeping problems? Well, I know a few of you do. 2 p.m. is it, darling? 2 p.m. Oh, it's just in the afternoon. 4:15 p.m. So that's Eastern Standard Time, is it? I think 4 p.m. will be Eastern Standard. It's all according when the clocks change. Because if your summertime is sometimes it's 4 hours different, sometimes it's 5 hours different. It's all according when the clock change. How's things over there as far as the the pandemic? Magnesium. Now I bought some. Hang on there a sec. I wasn't sure about the strength of the magnesium. So I thought I've just tried this. Bought these. These are just multivitamins, but they're multivitamins with magnesium. So I thought I'll try really, really low dose first, because sometimes things I take don't get on with my medication I take. But a lot of people say magnesium because and I call it kicky legs, but I think the proper name's restless legs, isn't it? But honestly, my poor bags wear shin pads. I kick and kick and kick. And sometimes I find myself laying on the edge of the bed with my legs up the wall because I just don't know where to put them. It's so uncomfortable. I don't know if any of you guys have had that. Oh, thank you, my darling. I've got chip glue now. B vitamins can help keep you awake. Can they, Hayley? Okay. Now I take B12, but I take that in the morning because I'm vegan. So I take B12 every morning. So be careful, don't take multi too late at night. Yes. Yeah, I take all the things in the morning. These just came today, but I won't start taking them till tomorrow. And I started on a really low dose because some things, if anything's got iron in it, just makes me feel sick. What's in it? I bought WD-40 for my job. Yeah, I could do with some of that, darling. I could do with that. Take it first thing in the morning. Yeah, I do when I remember. But I do take my tablets every day, but sometimes it's sort of around lunchtime. I haven't took them. So yeah, I'm going to try that. But if something peps me, like now, okay, I've only had that little amount of sleep, but I'm kind of awake because I'm doing this and I'm talking to you guys, and I'm awake. But if I sat down now and I watch the telly, oh, I've got to tell you something about the telly as well. If I sit down and watch the telly, I'm asleep halfway through the film. I couldn't see it because if I'm relaxing, that's when the sleep catches up with me. Getting the armor. Magnesium, you see? Magnesium. Oh, right. Right. More than 500 grams will actually cause magnesium spray. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Oh, I'll have to try that. My best has got a CPAP machine like Jeanette. You all know that because we talk about it anyway. So he's got sleep apnea, same as our Jeanette's got sleep apnea. So he has one of those machines. So he sleeps with one of those machines on every night. But before he got that, what my kicky legs going up the wall and he's snoring all night. It was no holiday camp in my bedroom, let me tell you. Put you on bed, yeah. Is it real for fibro? Magnesium, you know I've got fibromyalgia, Hayley, did you know? Oh, you see now, I don't, maybe I haven't got, I can't even see the magnesium in here. Or magnesium's quite low on the list. So it's probably not got a lot of magnesium in it, has it? Maybe I need to get a stronger one. Oh no, it's not. It's one, two, three, four, five. This thing on the list. So maybe I need to get a one that's all the. Ooh, that's I love wax melts. I do. I love them. I've got. Have you got the actual burner, and Jad? We've got a little electric burner, and it's got the little cup on top, and it's like a little plate, and you just put the milk inside. Have you got one of those, or do you do it with the candle? So I've got ones that I do with the candle as well. Okay. Right. Right. Me and Beth and Mr. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Vader. That's true. They are. They are. And when Miss Pixie down, he was saying, oh, he'll have one of the night. And when they come to stay in, you know, as me and Baz in one room with it, and Jeanette and Chris in the other room with her one on. And he wasn't visiting our house. He was they all upstairs. Electric, yes, I think that's what we use. It's just got like the little cup, hasn't it? It's on like a little hot plate. And it's in a little cup and you just put the milks in. Some of the milks are the better ones are quite expensive, aren't they, Amjad? I bought some from Amazon and, you know, much cheaper, but, you know, they only last 30 seconds and you can't smell nothing. What's this? Ah, little poor prince. Me, I'm a dog lover too. I love dogs. I love dogs. I love my Tess, you know, she's our baby. Um, and she's 12 now. She's 12. And you know, I'm glad that every year we've got her. I appreciate every year we've got her. And she's so part of our family. Jeanette will tell you she is just absolutely. You've got Coco Chanel. Are they actual Coco Chanel? I think you must have got a mortgage to get them, Ed and Jed. Coco Chanel? Yes, me too. I love Chanel. I love I still like the original Chanel best. Like Marilyn Monroe said this famous, isn't it, Jim? What do you wear in bed? And she said Chanel number 5. That's very famous saying, isn't it? And yeah, it's Chanel number 5. And I like 13 as well. I like 13. And Coco. Coco's quite nice as well. Um, so yeah, I like the older ones because 13 and number 5, I think number 5 is one of the original. And Coco's quite old now, isn't it? I tell you what I like Daisy by Marc Jacobs. That's a lovely, lovely smell. Sherry, oh, I've not tried that. Sherry, I've not tried that one. I've not tried that. I like Marc Jacobs Daisy. Um, I used to like, but you don't see it now. They go in and out of fashion so quickly. Smells. I used to like Paris by Yves Saint Laurent. That's one of my favourite smells. Really? You see, now there, I'm always worried about buying from eBay certain things. Um, I bought, because you guys know I'm makeup mad. I bought, if any of you seen my channel, well, I know you all have, but you dupe sometimes, which is a name for duplicate something, because I do all the budget stuff. So I try to find things that are expensive or things that I've got that are higher end, and I try to find an alternative because I'm just trying to, you know, show everybody hasn't got the money for high end, have they? So I sent for some MAC lipsticks, and I love MAC lipsticks. And I sent for some from, and this I thought was genuine. They were, I mean, this is very early on when I first started YouTube, and I was even more naive than I am now. I sent for 3 MAC lipsticks in the, you know, the famous colours, Velvet Teddy and Lady Danger, all the famous colours. When they come back, they were just like 3 horrible, waxy, and the covers were supposed to look like MAC, but they didn't. And I'm trying to buy from them now in case it's Rose. I've not smelt that one. Tom Ford Rose. 25 for 100 ml is a bargain if it's a Tom Ford. Absolutely. Fragrances. Do you mean actual perfumes, or you should be still talking about? Is it Racima fragrance is time? That's what I want visit friendly website to find those with similar notes. Now, hiya, darling, hiya. I used to, there used to be a company, and I wish I could think of the name of it, but they were absolutely, they were made, what was the name of that company? I wish I could think of the name of it, but it was just copies. They used to call it something else. They never ever said this is a copy of, but they were known. They were, what was the name of that company? And it went right out of business. And I loved it. Now I'm going back, I'm probably going back 20 years. But they were a gorgeous company. Hi Anne Marie, hi my darling. Yeah, so can anybody think of anything like that? That it was a duping company. It just sold copies. Was it Halo? No, but you used to get it through reps. You know, like Avon reps. You couldn't buy it in the shops. It was just sold through, people that sold it, like a rep for it. And I loved it. One of my friends' mothers did it. And I had lots, and it was honestly, you would never tell the difference. They were such good dupes, you could never tell the difference. And I had, what did I have? Chanel No. 5 in it. So we're going back a few years. So the perfumes that were out then, I had Paris in it. I had Rive Gauche in it. I had the original Giorgio Beverly Hills. Um, and you wouldn't have told the difference. You could not tell the difference in the perfumes, and they lasted as long. Doesn't sell fragrances, but helps you find other things. Oh, really? No, I can't pay high-end prices. No, excuse me, ladies. You never see me doing this, do you? I'm quite gentle on my own channel. Now, what do you think about live streams? Do you think I should do the live streams? At the minute, I'm doing it because I'm going away to my daughter's. So I thought I'll put one a week up of just one that I've, taped, shot my stash and what I usually do. And then I do a live stream every Thursday night. What do you think of that, guys? Do you like live streams? Recommended fragrance glamour, they're based in Southport. Oh, really? I can recommend fragrance and glamour. They're based in Southport. Oh, fragrance and glamour. Is that the name of the site, sweetheart? Fragrance and glamour. Southport, well, that's right on top of me. And do excellent dupes, vegan and cruelty free on. I'll have a look for them, sweetheart. Fragrance and glamour. I'll have to have a look for them. So Jeanette, you think it's a brilliant idea. I've still got to get into it because I know I don't look nervous, but I'm still quite, nervous that I can do it properly. And stars. Oh, website. Oh, that's lovely. I love Liz Taylor's diamond. Really? You see, I should try. There's another one. Really? You see, that's good. I don't know none of this stuff. I get a lot of makeup. I always buy a lot of makeup from sites that I've known for ages that are very reputable. That I know that I'm going to get the genuine stuff because I've bought some dodgy stuff as well. Let me tell you over my time. What do you think I'm going to talk about? Bass fishing? I've lost that now. So yeah, I'll carry on to. And another thing I thought of, give me a couple of weeks. But if because I've got all my friends coming in, I love it that you've all come in, and I'm so grateful. But I've got a mix from everywhere, which is lovely. But I was thinking maybe a making up live. Would you like to see me making up, and you can say put blue here or do that there, or something like that. I thought of doing that really, but if nobody's interested in the makeup side of it, who's that? Someone's dinging me. Do you, sweetheart? You like the live chats? That is a hoot. Do you want him for a fortnight? I'll send him over. um, what was I saying? It's for doing it, or doing my hair live, or something live. Someone's tooting me. I don't know who it is. I think it's that Chris. Do you? Oh, I'm so glad you like the live. I am so pleased because I was so nervous. But Jeanette said to me, she's always on at me, but do it, do it, do it, because I'm always saying I want to. And she said do it with streamers. I thought, no, I can't do that. Well, last time I did it, and I think it was last week. Was it last week? And I did it just with YouTube, but this is much better. I said to Jeanette, I'll never do it. I'll never be able to pick that up. But she is right. She's absolutely right. This was a doddle. We're going to be out. What do you mean you're going to be out? What are you talking about? You're going to be out. Where are you going? Ah, don't worry about that, Annie. I'm just really grateful for you coming in, sweetheart. I'm just really grateful that you're here. Don't worry, we've all got a life to lead. I know that. I don't expect you to sit on here all day with me. And another thing, what was it? Do you know that most of you know that I come from the East End of London, yeah? So my accent is a Cockney accent. And where I come from, everybody calls each other love and darling and sweetheart, everybody. You pass someone, hello darling, hello sweetheart. That's just how I was brought up. And guys, hello guys, if you see people together, hello guys. And I've been brought up like that for years. That's what Cockneys do. But I did get a message that people like my videos, but get fed up with me saying guys. And I'm really sorry if that annoys you. It's just me. I'm sorry if it annoys people, but it's kind of who I am. And if I just muffled that and not think of that, I wouldn't be being myself. Hello, my sweetheart. Hello, how are you? How's Denny? Is he better? I'm so glad you came in. Where am I going? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Baz? I don't know what he's talking about. Where am I going? I don't know what he's talking about. So, yeah, what do you think about me making up? What do you think, first of all, that I say darling and sweetheart all the time? If I stop saying that, I stop being myself because that's just who I am. And what about me making up online? On a live, or would you rather I did that in separate videos and we just kept chatting, for these? Once we can do that, we can think of subjects as well. If you'd like to do certain subjects. Oh, he's getting stronger, both of you. Oh, sweetheart, I can't believe that. I can't believe. Barb, my friend here, Take Control Beauty, is my friend Barb, who I love to bits. And her husband and her got COVID-19, and it was touch and go with her husband. And they've been married for years, and they're very, very close couple. And Barb, who is an absolute diamond of a woman, she was so worried about her Denny, her husband, but he's pulled through. He's pulled through. And he's a lovely man. He comes on with us sometime. I'm so glad, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, love. Yeah. It's Timbuktu. Yeah, that's a good place for him. Um, the Yeah, so I know, I think that. I think most people would want me to be myself. And I know my friends would. You know, all you guys, my friends that come in here, know you. But sometimes if I get a stray comment, that someone that watches that doesn't comment a lot, and this one was, you're really good at videos, really like your videos, but you're darling and guys get on my nerves. And I thought, well, it's just me. If I had to think, don't say that, I wouldn't be myself. Ah, I know. I don't put on airs and braces, do I? I always said when I started my channel, and the passion was, I've always loved makeup, and I've always made myself up. And people say, "Oh, you don't look your age. You look really young for your age." And I don't do anything that anybody else can do. And I haven't got, when you see coming on with, 50, £60 creams, I can't afford to buy them. I can't do it. I'd like to. I'd like to. I would buy things expensive if, I thought they worked and I had the money, but I don't. So I don't buy any of those things. And I started the channel because people would say that to me, I would watch YouTube all the time. I've always been obsessed with it for a long time with the beauty. Sorry, the thing goes up quite quickly, and I've always been obsessed with it, with the beauty. And I used to watch, the channels, and I used to think, I could never buy that, could never buy that. And I just think, but all I do, and I compare, I'd look at the ingredient lists of what anyone was talking about, and then I'd go on my little chat, my stuff, and I'd look at that ingredient list, and it was practically the same ingredients. And I used to think, well, why is one £40 dearer than the other one? And I'm really passionate about telling the average woman on the street, because a lot of us are not in the same position in life, are we? And I'm very much of the average woman on the street that can do it. And I just wanted to say, look, I can do it. And, I've not got a lot of money. And I'm 65. I was 65 last week. And it's only through Aldi's creams and the ordinary creams, and I use a lot of stuff, but I use a lot of not high end stuff at all. Only the high end stuff I've got is if I'm bought a present. Me duck, yeah. That's all I called to me. You come from, see? Hello, my darling Vincent. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Oh, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, and you too. I love you just the way you are too. Oh, you're all so kind to me. Um, yeah, it is beauty and a budget. That's it, That's what it was about. That's what I wanted to do it for, was to just promote to the ordinary woman on the street, because I get two attitudes where I come. I live in a working class area, and I get two attitudes. I get the attitude of the woman, um, oh, I wish I could, do that, and I will encourage that, I say, now come on, have a go with me. I don't do anything special. And then I get the occasional, I've got to say this is less, but I get the occasional attitude of, what do you think you're doing at your age? For goodness sake, where are you going to stay fully made up? Blah, blah, blah. I get a little bit of that, and I just say, well, it's my thing. But mostly people encourage me. They encourage me. You guys always really encourage me. But yeah, I said when I started, I just wanted to be who I was, because I think my mum used to have a saying, and it was, you can fool some of the people all the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. If I said that right, that's my mum used to say that, and I think that's so true. That is so true, and I started from the day I started. I thought I mean, maybe I was a little bit more nervous talking to a camera back then. Never done it before. But if I could put something on, that would have had to been, all that time and all the years that I've been on YouTube now, I would have had to have kept putting that on, and I can't do that. I can't do that. Hi, Christine. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Um, Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Baz. My Baz always encourages me. He does always encourage me. And okay, sweetheart, you put your little ones to bed. Oh, thank you, Anne-Marie. How sweet. Thank you, my darling. Yeah, I bet you would, Bob. I can just imagine getting on the wrong side of you. Oh dear. Bye bye, sweetheart. Bye, Anne-Marie. Bye, darling. Um, Thank you for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. I can't believe you've all come in. Um, yeah, but I don't get a lot. No, this was because I always put my email in if anyone wants to contact me. This was a personal email because I've got an email address that I use for YouTube. Um, and it just came in there. So you wouldn't have seen it, Bob, because it wasn't in the comments. But yeah, what you see is what you get. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but the friends I've got, and my channel grows slow. It is growing slow. I've got to say, guys, and they encourage you to say, please give me a thumbs up and please ring the bell. And I started saying that, but I always feel a bit shy to say that, to say please thumbs up and everything. But it is growing slowly, and I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, but and people are not doing YouTube. I don't know, but the numbers going up really slowly. Thank you, my darling. Ah, thank you, sweetheart. It is here, my darling, 8:30 p.m. Oh, sweetheart, don't have to stay if you've got a headache, a migraine. I've only had two people say they've got a headache, a migraine, when they've only got a headache. But I've only ever had two migraines in my I've only ever had two migraines in my life, and let me tell you, I knew about it. They were terrible. They made me feel utterly sick. 8:30, 8:36. Yeah, my Jeanette's on the case as well. She's on the case. um, what's that? But Jeanette will be her broad squad. What's that? What's a broad squad? That's an American thing. Ah, sweetheart, I know. When it's that bad, I know they make you feel sick. But I said I've only had two in my life, so having them regularly, Kate, it must be awful, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Yeah, well, it is evening over here. Look, what I want to try and do, Bob, next week, if I get it right, is when I put the time, it's coming up at this time. I'll try and put Eastern Standard Time and English time, so that you guys in the States can know what time I'm coming on to. It probably would be better because when I try to watch I want to watch my friends in the States that do live streams or premieres, and they come on at 8 o'clock at night. Well, that's 1 o'clock in the morning here. So, and if they come on at 9 o'clock at night, that's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I miss them, and that's why I come on at 8, so that I might take it to 9 or keep it at 8. What do you think, guys? I'll do whatever you think's best. 8 or 9, but eight's a bit better for me, I think. It's just the time. I'm just thinking now, sitting here, 8:30. So if it's 3:30, a lot of my American friends are still going to be in work, aren't they? So they're not even going to see it. Oh, sweetheart, I know, Kate. Yeah, Baz has had migraines. Oh, I bet, darling. An hour ahead of you. What's an hour ahead of me? Where's that? It's an hour ahead. An hour ahead. So it's 9:30 somewhere. Where would it be 9:30, Sharon? I don't know. Oh. Rough bunch of ruffians and they're drinking it. I wouldn't say it was a bunch of ruffians. Eastern Standard Time. It's hard to know when to go live. It is, Jenna, isn't it? Because you just don't know. Germany. Of course, Germany, of course. So have you always lived in Germany? Or did you, I mean, obviously, if you don't want to sound here, I perfectly understand. But did you move there for a reason, or is your husband German? Or because I'm a southerner, you can tell. You should do one, Bob, because you'd be fantastic at it. You'd be fantastic. She's another one got the anybody. If anybody doesn't know Bob, please subscribe to Bob's channel. She is Take Control Beauty, and she is another Benjamin Button. She goes backwards in time. You would never believe her age. So I'm not going to tell you. That's up to Bob to tell you. But she's honestly, she got me right up. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get on the bad side. Hardly German. That's the same as me, sweetheart. I've got although it's only the other end of England, but my Baz comes from up here in the north of England. But I'm a Cockney, as you can hear, which is obviously East London. But that's why I'm up here, because of Baz being, a northern. Otherwise, wouldn't come up. Port Pine Nicole, sweetheart. Oh, bye, Deb. Thanks for coming in, my darling. Thank you. Hi, Jan. Pork pie knicker, that's what we call our little Tess. Devon. Oh, that's where you come from, Devon. Oh, that's a beautiful. Now, Jeanette and I were only speaking of that last night. Devon's a beautiful place. Beautiful place. We were talking about it all around there, Somerset and Cornwall and all around there. Beautiful part of England. What was I going to say? Do you know, I had a list and I've left it upstairs. I had a list of things I wanted to bring up and talk to you about, but still, we've got lots of time, haven't we, in other weeks? So, yeah, I'll be doing live Thursday nights for a few weeks. Next week, I'll be at home doing it, but after that, I will be downstairs with my daughter. Do you know what you could do? Yeah, she's 77. You would honestly, she's Benjamin Button. She's going backwards. She is. If you're scared of the live or you're a bit nervous about it, we'll see. When I get a little bit more used to it, you can come in mine. You know I can invite some guests, but I'll leave me a few weeks before I do that because I've only just worked this out. But oh, you'd be great at it, Barb. You would be great because Barb's a great personality. Even if you don't like makeup, honestly, just watching us, she's just a naturally beautiful, funny woman. She is, and her husband's lovely, and I love her channel. She is Kate. You'll love her. You will love Barb. She's honestly, she's like us. What you see is what you get. Sheila. Hello, Gordo. Don't come in my channel and calls up raw. Oh, I will ban you. Thanks for coming in, darling. I'm glad you come in, Gordo, because I wanted to pick your brains about my laptop. I don't know if Jeanette's told you, but I said to her I wanted to pick your brains. I've got a new laptop. It's a Windows 10, and it works perfectly. But I can hear coming out, but nobody can hear me. So I couldn't do a live stream. I can't do Messenger on it with Jeanette because she can't hear me. She see me perfectly, but she can't hear me. So I tried recording myself, doing a video myself and playing it back, but there was no voice. So something's up with the mic, and I have no idea whatsoever what to do with the settings. Who's that? Who's Becca? Is my Becca in? Hello, my darling. I didn't even see you. That is my daughter, Rebecca Peacock. What's she doing there? What's she doing there? Rebecca Peacock is my daughter. She's my daughter, and she's got a channel of her own. She's got one with the husband, and I'll put a link when I finish this. Sheila, I'll put a link into Rebecca's channel. It's probably something simple. What's something simple? What have I said? I've forgotten I said, Jeanette. Oh yeah, the computer, I know. No, the mic's not turned off because I went in, and you know when you go in, Bordeaux, and they tell you to do that voice test, don't they? And that there's like the bar thing, and it goes up and down if well, that's still going well. When I do that, my voice goes up and down on the chart thing, but it's just not coming out. I don't know what it is. What's that? What the Knights say, that's it. I didn't know if you wanted Becca's one, but what the Knights say is good. You'll love it. That's my daughter and my son-in-law, and they cover some wonderful Risa daughter rabbit. She's all those things. She's all those things. She is a cake making wizard, you're right. She is. She's very, very good. I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud. I'm not going to say because she's listening, but I'm extremely proud of her. Thank you, Jeanette. Yeah, I think I wasn't sure doing that at the same time. I can just about master talking. Oh, I'm so glad my Becca never comes in, does she? Oh, thank you, Mrs. K. Oh, what a lovely thing to say. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thank you. That's the link. That's to my Becca, yeah? But it's her husband and my grandchildren coming in sometimes. Hello, Mel. Hello, darling. I was only talking about you yesterday. Thinking it's what, 6 months since I was with you, 6, 7 months, and how things have changed. Because I was talking about you because of the pictures that I've got, that I took when we were together in New York, and then seeing you looking at places in New York and the difference in the empty streets and how different it was in just 6 months. And it, um, thank you, thank you. You'll enjoy you watching my kids. They're funny ones, they are. Um, so what? Yeah, I was in America last year, and I was fortunate enough to meet Mel Mel, and he's as lovely in real life as he looks on the screen. He really is. And it's long before, we knew the terrible things that happened in America. What with the COVID count. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, my love. Thank you for coming in. Excuse me, no football results on my channel. Thank you very much, Beth Burton. None of that here. Yeah, and it was good times, Mel. It was. And it's I've spoken before to you the people when I went different parts of America I went to, and I love America. I'm not saying stuff. I know this is going to sound really daft. The parts of Brooklyn that I went to, and the parts that were really America as I see it in my head, because a lot of the times it was wonderful seeing the Empire State. It was wonderful seeing Trump Tower and the Chrysler Building and the Rockefeller Center. It was wonderful seeing all those things. I loved it. I loved it. But I really loved being in with American people and being in Brooklyn. I loved the first place we went to Brooklyn, and just the warmth of the people. And the part of Brooklyn that I stayed in wasn't a tall and affluent area, and people didn't have a lot of money there. But willing to share anything, and I found it so warm, and I just loved it. I loved every minute of it there. I really did. And I just think it's such a shame what's happened over there. You love my new hair colour. Thank you. It's just gone down a little bit because it's getting a little bit kind of brassy looking, where I do it myself, and I didn't like it, so I sleep well, Sheila. Oh, well, I'm trying to keep up. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, Sheila, good night, my darling. You sleep well too. Oh, me too, Sheila. I need plenty of that. Bye bye, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Callum. Hello, sweetheart. Now, Callum Vlogs is Jeanette's son, and he's a lovely lad. Yes, I did. I went to Boston and Massachusetts, and no, I did. Did I go to Boston? No, I didn't go to Boston. I went New England, and some of the names of the places. But I went to some smashing places. I did. And Nashville, I went down to Nashville. That was amazing. It has to be done for the safety of others. I keep missing out. See, I can't keep up with the chat, guys. Yeah, I went to I went to Nashville with where did I go? With Monica McGillicuddy and some other friends as well. And it was wonderful. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. Baz, I'm going to ban you if you keep putting football results on my channel. So you not for football results. So before I go, I said I'd do an hour. I'll do an hour every Thursday night. I won't be doing the weekends, so there will be no, Bella's Thought for Sunday for a few weeks because I'm going down, as I said, to Rebecca's, and my time is very precious when I'm with them. And also trying to film, something like that with my two rugrats was impossible. Ah, that's it, my sweetheart. You just asked. That's just what I was saying. See, I must have been thinking about it. Um, Naughty Baz, what's he saying? See what I mean? They're talking about football. My beauty channel discussing. Um, what was I saying? So my Sunday chats will come back. I promise you, they will come back. And where's my lady said that? Mrs. KUK. Thank you so much. I'm so flattered you should say that. Um, I promise you, they will come back. They will come back. But Woohoo, can't wait. I'm going to leave the kids with you and run. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can't wait to go down either. And it's been hard because all that time that I was down there, when I was, most of you know that I was down there all those months. I wasn't with my babies, my family. I was locked down in a little flat. Most of you know that. They used to pass and, wave to nannies through the window and everything, but it wasn't the same as being with them, obviously. Um, but I'll be able to go down and probably be in the house with them this time. And yeah, I mean, I couldn't do Sundays. Apart from the fact it takes time, and doing YouTube does take time. I've got the time. Live streams don't take so much time, obviously, because this is what it is. I'm sitting here doing this for an hour. There's no editing, nothing like that. It's just done. But obviously, when I do I Get Ready With Me or I do my other ones, then they all have to be edited and put together and things sorted out. And that takes a little bit longer. Now, I've got the time to do that. When I'm at home, I've got plenty of time to do that. But when I'm down with my babies, obviously, they're my priority. But I've filmed a lot of Tuesday videos with all my beauty, and I've got different hauls coming up. I've got Get Ready With Me's coming up. I've got a wonderful one that you're going to absolutely love coming up. I made a video about 3 years ago how to apply false eyelashes. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I thought I'm going to have another go. So watch this space. That's all I can say. Watch this space. And I'll link me the last one. Hi, Tracy. Hi, my darling. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my beautiful souls. Oh, what a lovely thing to say. I agree with you. I agree with you entirely. There's not enough people doing budget ranges. It's why I started my channel. It was the feeling that, come on, not everybody can do this. I'm not saying anybody, if you've got the money and that's your thing, because it's my thing. And if I had the money, I would buy my money would go on makeup. I could go into, Debenhams and spend £1,000 in 20 minutes. I could, because I just love it. But if you can't do it. It was like looking at a case as if, right, you've got to buy this or just go without and do nothing. And I was so sort of against that. I don't think that. I thought, no, you can make do, and there's things that you can use. And, that was so important to me to get that over. So yeah, I will always stick with the budget. And even now, when if someone gives me a gift or I bought a few bits back from the States, um, it's and it was higher end stuff. I was really, I don't want to put it on because I don't want anyone to think, I'm saying, oh, but this is better. It isn't, because I want to show you this makeup that I've got on now. What I've got on this on my eyes now is um, a palette that I've got from a company called Fragrance Direct, their online site, Fragrance Direct, and that's where I got this palette, and I think it was $3.50, and it's a beautiful palette, and you wouldn't know it wasn't any different to any other high-end palette. It stays on, it's okay, you apply it the same, but it was about £3.50. It's a long palette, like the naked palettes. So, but Becca, if you're still there, Jeanette wants to come bring her baking stuff here. Rebecca will fall over the floor when you tell her this, Jeanette. Come up here and bring her baking stuff and do vlogs with me and her baking together. Becca will advise you on that one, Jeanette. Okay, Callum, thanks for coming in, my darling. Thank you so much for coming in, Callum. Oh, see what I mean? You went to Primark, didn't you? And got some lovely bits of makeup. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Just rub it in. We haven't got any Primarks near us, and I rely on my daughter to take me to Primarks to get the Primark makeup. And she goes a week before I come up. You see what I mean? That's the loyalty. Did you get bits for Mummy? I hope so. I love Primark makeup. What was that? Oh, I've got on the floor. I love Primark makeup. Some of it's rubbish. I don't like their face makeup. I don't like their foundations and all that sort of thing. What's she saying? I can't keep up with the chat, guys. You little face blood. I'll take you when you come down. I'm still nervous about going. Is anybody else like me? Are you all? I'm still nervous about going out. I know my Becca goes out and about, but we're so. When we're a certain age, isn't it, and we've got sort of underlying health issues, I'm nervous of going out. I am. I'm nervous going out without a mask. I won't go out without a mask. And I think now, is it just me? Because everybody seems to be out and about and walking about, but I'm still nervous. I am. I'm still trying to be really careful. That's supposed to be wonderful. That is supposed to be, that number 7 photo shoot is supposed to be lovely. Oh, no, sir, I thought you were talking about, no, W7 photo shoot I've got that one. Sorry, sweetheart, yeah, I've done a video. The boots number 7 is what I'm thinking of. That is supposed to be lovely. Okay, my darling, okay, Barb, thanks for coming in, my love. Thank you for coming in. Please don't forget to subscribe to Barb's channel, guys, because she's a diamond. You don't go out either. No, no, I don't blame you. Bluewater now. Have you heard, Rebecca, us guys in England, that apparently the Trafford Centre is in trouble, because Trafford Centre and Lakeside are owned by the same people. So Trafford Centre and Lakeside are in trouble. They've gone into administration. Yes, yes, I won't go out without a mask. I'll give you plaster and trowel. You always get the one, and it's normally Gordo that's the one. Listen, you look at some of the sites, they're using a plaster and trowel, I'm telling you. Not that I would say that, of course. Um, oh, did you get your hair done? Yeah, I bet. If you've got a short hair, where is um when you got long hair, it's not so difficult, is it? Because it's just I can cut. You know, you see me. I've done videos, tip my head over, and I cut my hair myself. But if you've got a style, I couldn't. If you had short hair, I couldn't layer it and style it. I couldn't do that. Meadowhall, where's that, Janet? That's near you, isn't it? That's at Sheffield one. Okay, Kate, I'm going to go myself now too. Thanks for coming in, darling, especially with your headache. Thank you so much, sweetheart, and I'll probably speak to you tomorrow. Take care now. Okay, so that was an hour, guys. Thank you all so much for coming in. I so appreciate it. And I guess I got the thumbs up for doing another one. So I'll be doing it Thursday nights. Next week to be from home, but from then on it will be with my daughter at my daughter's house. So thanks so much for coming and supporting me and listening to me rambling on and all the love and support. You give me so much support and you back me up, guys, and you make me feel $1,000,000. You really do. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. And I love you all. I love you all so much, and I'll see you really soon. Now I've got to try and work out how to get it off.